Hi, this is the first case I'm discussing. The case's name is State of Maharashtra versus Praful B. Desai, and as per this is a case of 2003, and it has been given by Judge S.N. Variava, and the facts of the case are the complainant's wife was suffering from terminal cancer, and she was examined by this doctor Greenberg from USA, and he said that she is not operatable. And despite of this opinion, they went to another doctor. Fine, and they told them, okay, this Dr. Greenberg said my wife is not inoperable, and they went to another doctor named A.K. Mukherjee. And A.K. Mukherjee said that, oh no, she's operatable, and he was a surgeon for 40 years, and he did the operation, and unfortunately, the lady died, and she died a very painful death of 3.5 months in the hospital. She was constantly, her stitches were constantly changed, and naturally the husband filed a case against these people, against two people, Dr. Greenberg as well as A.K. Mukherjee, and the case he filed was under section 338, red weight section 109 and 114 of Indian Penal Code. And so there was a case, and Dr. Greenberg on the other hand said like, okay, fine, I will be uh, in this case, like, since he's a foreigner, there's no like India doesn't have jurisdiction over American foreigners, and he can only be operated on in this case but through his consent. So what he said is that, okay, fine, I will file this, I'm willing to give you guys. At first he refused to just come. Then he said, fine, I will be giving you guys evidence. But he refused to come to India for that purpose. And there's a clause in India that accused needs to be present when this has happened, and it is the contention of the respondent that it's the basic right of an accused to be present, that when the evidences are given, the accused has to be present. And under the article 14 and 21 of India, a right to equality and right to against detention, I think, there's it's their basic right, and the procedure is there in criminal procedure code as per section 273. And so the high court in this trial court said, fine, we'll do video conferencing. It is also under physical presence, it is also presence, but high court, this thing was challenged in high court, and high court said no, presence has to be physical presence. But this case later went to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court said that, like, virtual presence has gone to a stage where we can include that these people are right, are they have to be, virtual reality has reached an extent where we can say that that video conferencing is actual presence, because then the communication is complete now. However, an inspector has to be present over there as well, and they laid down certain guidelines, and ultimately Supreme Court decided that a presence would also include uh, video conferencing, because the world is evolving now. In the present world where everything is evolving, we have to have this option as well. And therefore the magistrate of the court, the case, has been given a go that the evidence can be procured through video conferencing, and video conferencing will also be counted as a presence under the purview of the section 273 of the act. And also there's a mention of this is an evidence case, so I think we should add section 3. This later maxim is very important. Contemporario expositio es optima e et fortissima in lege. The contemporaneous exposition is the best and strongest in law. I hope I'm saying that right. This is another one. Section 3 of Section 3 of Indian Evidence Act, which is also included, which says, yeah, Section 3 of Indian Evidence Act defines that a document can also be in in a what do you say, not just physical form, and an electronic form as well. So that is also included in this case. Thank you, and I hope it was worth your time.